Hey Trekkies, Christian Fox here with another video for you. Today, I want to do something a little different and respond to Trek Culture's brilliant video on Trek's worst first officers. Obviously, it goes without saying that I love Trek Culture and their breakdown. Sean, if you want to do a podcast, just say the word. But I have some thoughts on Decker and Chekhov. Let's start with Captain Commander Will Decker. Honestly, I can't even believe that I'm defending him because as a kid, I used to loathe him. But it took much growth and maturity to realize that he really wasn't a bad guy after all. As rightly pointed out by Trek Culture, Decker was put in a bad situation when Admiral Kirk demoted him and took over the Enterprise. We, as viewers, are happy because it's Captain freaking Kirk, but it was a jerk move, so much so that even McCoy calls him out. As first officer, Decker saves the ship and helps Kirk adjust to the newly refitted Enterprise. Again, Trek Culture points this out. But where I differ is when it comes to the Ilea probe. Trek Culture docks points for Decker for not being able to separate his feelings for Ilea. Well, I can see their point. I don't think it's fair given that he just lost her mere hours ago and then was ordered by Kirk to try and make contact with the real Ilea buried deep in the probe. For the most part, Decker does this well by remaining friendly but detached and is able to learn some key information about V'ger. Yes, he does slip a bit when the real Ilea briefly breaks through, but that could have happened to anyone, even Kirk. I will admit that I do agree that Decker did decide to leave the ship way too quickly, but I don't think that makes him the worst ever, especially if it's on the same list as Mirror Exos who killed/betrayed their captains. It was also likely an easier choice for Decker than, say, someone like a William Riker, given the fact that he was demoted and the fact that he likely sensed that people weren't super fond of him, aside from that one guy who did stand up for him. Now, is he one of the best first officers of all time? No, I don't think so. But I also don't think he's one of the worst either. Now, let's talk Chekhov, the real reason I'm making this video. In their video, Trek Culture argues that Chekhov is not a great first officer because he lets Captain Terrell beam down to the planet, which ultimately leads to his death. While I agree that this wasn't wise and is a big no-no in the TNG era, in the TOS era, captains always beam down with their landing party, just like a Kirk. Granted, someone like Kirk might have found a way of getting out of the situation, but there was really nothing that Chekhov or Terrell could have done, and not everyone is as good as Kirk. To take it one step further, the blame lies with Kirk for seemingly not reporting the events of Spacey to Starfleet, and with Mr. Beach for not beaming the pair up after Commander Kyle was unable to reach them via the comm. This is a very long way of saying that, like Decker, Chekhov didn't deserve to be on that list. But what do you think? Do you agree, or do you think Sean and the Trek Culture crew hit the nail on the head? Let me know, and I'll see you out there.